Hello, beloved. Fancy meeting you here. It's been a while since I've sat down to record. Life is lifing, and you ever feel that way where it's like, I don't know which direction to go right now. I've got so many proverbial balls in the air. I do feel like the clown in the middle ring trying to juggle it all. Is it a good thing? I don't know. We won't judge it. It's just, it happens in life. Sometimes we get into seasons where we are biting off more than we can chew because we really want to build, right? We're in a building season. And so that's true for me, just like it is for you. And so it's taken me a minute to just kind of recalibrate and sit back down in front of you and offer a message that I think is really valuable, that's worth it. I don't want to sit down to talk just to hear the sound of my own voice. And I certainly don't want that for you. So what I bring to you, I want to have value and I want it to make a difference in your life. And so I just kind of took a minute to kind of refresh and get some of the other things done I needed done to sit back down again with a message that I think may really offer something to you. So that's my commitment to you, is I'm not just going to sit down and talk. I want to add value because I care about you. I love you. So here's what I want to say today. I just got off a call with a man that became very emotional to the point of tears because he's trying to start something new and his wife is not supporting him. And her lack of support for him is really messing with him. He's kind of shifting into this victim mode, like, I never get any support and story of my life and all those kinds of things. And we know how that goes because we've done it also. No judgment there. But here's what I would offer. If you have felt or feel currently like you're in a situation where you don't have any support, or take it a step further, you've got naysayers. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. Well, you've said you were going to do that before, but you never did. It may be true. You may not have support right now. And you also may have said you were going to do things that you haven't done. Both may be true. Both are okay. And you can transform both. Right? So first things first, if you've got somebody in your life who is reflecting back to you that they do not really trust that your next venture is going to hit, or, you're hearing things like, here we go again, another idea. May I offer this to you in love? Is it possible that that is simply a reflection of what you believe about yourself? Is it possible that you are simply getting the feedback and the reflection back of how you think of yourself, or what you are believing to be true about yourself in this moment of time as it relates to your next project or thing? I offered that to this gentleman. Is it possible that your wife is simply reflecting back to you what you're saying to yourself and what you believe to be true? And yes, the answer is yes. When we have no confidence, it exudes out of every single pore of our body. So before we even become concerned about proving somebody else right or wrong, or satisfying somebody else's desire to have us do what we say we're going to do, we have to have integrity with ourselves. We have to do good by ourselves. We have to make a commitment to ourselves and follow through. Forget everybody else right now. And frankly, let me just share this with you. I don't have a spouse, and I haven't had a supportive internal household support outside of my own other children. And that's just a normal family dynamic, right? I don't have another adult who is feeding the income, who is taking on half of the chores and the responsibilities and paying the bills and doing the yard work. I don't. And so it's not for lack of support, as it were. It's because I've made choices in my life that have led me down a path where I'm either doing most of that myself, or I'm doing what I do and then I hire other people to do the rest. But first I had to get to a place in life where I stopped worrying what other people were going to say and were going to think, because that was my biggest hang up. I just wanted to prove myself so others could see me the way I wanted them to see me. Then suddenly I grew up a little bit and it dawned on me that that really doesn't matter. And what on earth is my life going to look like for the rest of my life if that's how I navigate why I do what I do? So completely shutting out this idea of what are others going to think? Do they know that I'm doing this? And can they see that I'm making progress? And do they think I'm successful? Who cares? What do I need to do for myself? What commitment to myself do I need to fulfill? What promise internally or agreement have I made to myself that I have yet to fulfill? Because if I don't have integrity with me, I'm going to have it with no one. If people can't see me make good for myself, I will not be able to make good for others. Why bother trying? We have to rewire the networks. We have to rewire the neural pathways that are looping to self-sabotage, fear of failure, fear of success, feeling stuck, feeling like a victim. You've got to rewire those pathways. You've got to cut new grooves. And here's how you do it. Here's the first step. You take the first step. You take the first action step today. You say to yourself, what have I said I was going to do that I wanted other people to see and I wanted to make good for others that I haven't even recognized for myself? That the first person I need to make good with is me. I need to trust myself. I need to know that I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do for me first. And that, as a byproduct, as a side effect, will affect everybody else in your life or in your sphere of influence. So what have you been telling yourself you were going to do that you have yet to take the first action step on today? Build a foundation first by taking that action step. You creating that win for yourself today is the spark that leads to the fire of success down the road. You've got to take the first step, and you've got to do it for you. You don't do this for anybody else. You do it for you, and you do it today. What's the first step of action today that I can take before I lay my head on that pillow today? Fill in that blank in your mind right now. What is it? What's the first step? Knowing that this step is a win. It is the first stage to your success in seeing this thing through, and it is the most important thing that you prove to yourself that you're good to your word before that message can translate to anybody else. Love you so much. I'm with you in it as always, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode.